The gift that kept giving. I never liked Christmas. It wasn't the carols, the lights, or even the overcooked ham my mother always burned every year. No, it was the gifts. I hated the pressure of opening boxes in front of people, watching their eager faces as they waited for me to love whatever they'd picked out of the bargain bin. It always felt wrong, fake smiles and forced gratitude for something I'd never use. This year, though, I didn't have to worry about that. My parents had passed a few months ago, freak accident on a snowy road just before Halloween, and I was spending Christmas alone in the old family house. You'd think I'd feel sad or nostalgic, but all I felt was free. No expectations, no joy of the season, just me, some whiskey, and my silence. That was the plan. Then the knock came. It was late, just past midnight. The house was quiet except for the occasional creak of the old wood and the wind tapping ice against the windows. I don't know why I answered it. Maybe I hoped it was carolers so I could slam the door in their frosted faces. But when I opened it, no one was there. No one, except for a box. A small red box wrapped with gold ribbon. It sat on my welcome mat, a dusting of snow frosting its edges like a holiday card. I picked it up. It was light, unsettlingly so, like there was nothing inside. I should have thrown it in the snow and gone back to my whiskey, but my hands were already tugging at the ribbon. Inside the box was a single scrap of paper, yellowed and brittle, like it had been sitting somewhere damp for years. In delicate handwriting, it read, "One gift to give. One gift to keep. Choose wisely." But the next morning, the box was back. It sat at the foot of my bed, perfectly wrapped again. I stared at it, heart thumping, unsure how it got there. My bedroom door was locked. I knew it was locked. I scrambled out of bed and kicked the thing across the room. It hit the wall and fell open. You cannot refuse the gift. My hands shook as I opened it. Inside was an old pocket watch, tarnished and ticking, even though the hands didn't move. I tried to throw it away, smash it, bury it. Nothing worked. Every time I turned around, the box was waiting, red and gold and patient. The box wasn't for me. It wanted something. No, it wanted someone. It wasn't until I walked past the window and saw the neighbors across the street, laughing and opening their gifts, that I realized what the note had meant. One gift to give. One gift to keep. I had to give the box to someone else. Pass it on. At first, I resisted. What would that make me? A monster. But the whispers grew louder, desperate, hissing promises of release if I would just give. I didn't want it anymore. I couldn't take it anymore. So I walked across the street, knocked on the neighbor's door, and smiled as I held out the box. "Merry Christmas," I said. They took it, laughing, thanking me for my generosity. The moment the box left my hands, the whispers stopped. The air felt lighter. I went home, collapsed into bed, and slept for the first time in days. Christmas morning, I woke up with the sun on my face. I was free. I had passed it on, and it was their problem now. I felt almost happy as I poured myself coffee and stared out the window. That's when I saw it. The neighbor's house was dark. No lights, no movement, just stillness. And there, sitting on my front step, was the red box, perfectly wrapped, waiting.